What if I told you that your 20s will either set you free for the rest of your life or trap you in a cycle of regret, debt, and missed opportunities? I know that sounds dramatic, but think about it. The choices you make right now, who you hang out with, how you spend your money, whether you're learning or just wasting time, will echo for decades. Your 20s are the foundation decade. It's not about having everything figured out. It's about building the systems that will carry you forward. You don't need to be rich. You don't need the perfect career. And you definitely don't need to compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10. But here's the thing most people don't realize: your 20s are the cheapest years to make mistakes, but they're also the most expensive years to waste. Today, I'm going to share the real blueprint for how to live your 20s with intention, how to set yourself up financially, mentally, physically, and emotionally, so that by the time you're in your 30s, you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from strength. So if you're in your 20s right now, or even if you're about to enter them, this is the video that I wish someone gave me back then. Let's be honest, society gives us two extremes about your 20s. On one side, people worry, just have fun, travel, party, enjoy your youth, you'll figure life out later. On the other side, you hear, work 24/7, grind, hustle, build your empire, don't waste a second. The truth is, neither of those extremes work. If you spend your 20s only chasing pleasure, you'll regret the missed opportunities later. If you spend them only chasing success, you'll burn out before you even begin. Your 20s are not about perfection. They're about direction. You don't need the perfect path. You just need to avoid the worst traps. You don't need to be the smartest, richest, or most successful person in the room, but you do need to be intentional. In this video, I'll cover how to think about money in your 20s, the habits that will pay you for life, relationships, and the people you surround yourself with. Future must build to future, proof your life, and most importantly, how to design your 20s so you don't wake up at 30 full of regret. So let's get into it. 1. Money in your 20s are the most important decade for compounding. Every pound, every dollar you invest now is worth, facts or text, more than when you're older. Don't focus on getting rich quick. Focus on avoiding debt, building an emergency fund, and learning the skill of investing. Start small. Automate savings, invest in index funds, and track your spending. Rules: spend less than you earn, but invest the difference. 2. Skills over salary. Your 20s are the decade to collect skills, not just money. Public speaking, writing, coding, sales, and financial literacy. These skills compound like money. Don't chase the highest paying job if it doesn't grow your abilities. A job that pays slightly less but teaches you skills is worth 100x more long term. 3. Relationships and people. Who you spend time with shapes who you become. Avoid toxic friends who hold you back. Seek out mentors, people smarter than you, and peers who inspire you. In your 20s, relationships will either drain you or push you forward. Choose wisely. 4. Health and energy. In your 20s, you feel invincible, but your habits compound here too. Sleep, exercise, diet, and mental health. Ignore them now, and you'll pay heavily later. Build energy routines: gym, meditation, walking, journaling. Energy is the real currency of success. 5. Mindset shifts. Stop comparing yourself to others. Everyone's timeline is different. Don't fear failure. Your 20s are the safest decade to experiment. Learn to say no. Protect your time like gold. Build patience. Quick wins are temporary. Real growth takes time. 6. Designing your 20s with intention. Create a vision for your 30s. Build reverse engineer your 20s. Build habits around money, health, relationships, and learning. Every year, ask, did I grow? Did I learn? Did I get closer to the life I want? Remember, consistency beats intensity. Daily small actions will beat random bursts of effort. So if you're in your 20s, here's what I want you to take away. Don't waste this decade only chasing pleasure, and don't waste it burning yourself out either. Build the foundations: money, skills, relationships, health. Make mistakes, but learn from them. Experiment, but stay intentional. Your 20s aren't about being perfect. They're about preparing for a future where you can be free. And here's the truth. The people who win in their 30s and 40s aren't the ones who got lucky. They're the ones who laid the bricks in their 20s, one by one, even when it wasn't glamorous, even when no one noticed. So, live your 20s with purpose. Plant the seeds today and watch your future self thank you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, because your future self is depending on the choices you make today.